So, if you've watched some of my other story times, you might remember my boy John, aka the friendly neighborhood plug. And as I've mentioned before, I used to go to John's house pretty much every day after school in my senior year of high school. Why? Because I was getting higher than a foreign parent's expectations for their underachieving children, broski. I'm talking about blasted, absolutely gone. And this became a daily habit of mine. My daily schedule was pretty much go to school, get fried at lunch, wait out the next few hours until I got an early dismissal, and then I would hop on the bus, go to John's, and repeat what I just did a few hours ago at lunch. Get fucking baked. And I'm not gonna lie, those were some good ass times. But if you've ever partaken in the sacred skunk, as some might say, then you may know that when you're first starting out, you have this little old thing called a tolerance. Now, an advanced dank hidden leaf user like myself obviously has no need for such things in this day and age. But back then, not so much. See, back in those days, my tolerance was about as fragile as this generation's feelings. You feel me? And if you know anything about the sticky icky or that dank hidden leaf, then you probably know about the long foretold legend, greening out. Now, I had been a victim of such a phenomenon multiple times in the past, but nothing, and I mean nothing, could have prepared me for the experience I'm about to share with y'all. Oh, and also, like the video please, I'd appreciate it. So it all started on a cold Halloween day. I had just gotten out of school, and I was walking to the bus stop with my boy John, aka the friendly neighborhood plug, and my boy Henry. Some of you probably know him as Small Mike. So all three of us head to John's house, right? And guess who decides to tag along? That's right, none other than Kiki herself. Now, y'all remember Kiki, right? The master of the thought no jutsu who had John's whole crib shaken. Well, if not, you should probably watch this video right here. Link in the description. But anywho, it's me, John, Kiki, Small Mike, and Kiki's two friends who are also in our class. Let's just call them Annie and Maggie. And we're chilling in John's basement, right? Straight up in a circle on some That 70s Show type shit. And much like the characters on the show, we were getting stoned. I'm talking slumped on the couch, eyes redder than Clifford's nutsack. And then John does the unthinkable, and he fills the bowl with keef. Now, if you don't know what keef is, you know that frosty shit on top of some nugs? Pure unfiltered THC, aka the hard shit. And John had months worth of this shit saved, and he filled my entire bowl with this keef. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was shitting bricks, my G. I knew what just a sprinkle of this shit had done to me in the past, and I didn't even want to dare to imagine what this bowl had in store for me. But because I ain't no bitch, I said fuck it, I'll do it. And this was a grave mistake. See, as soon as I let that shit out of my mouth, I just felt my entire world change, broski. I'm talking up is down, left is right, forwards is diagonal. I was all kinds of fucked up. And keep in mind, we're still in the middle of a conversation, right? And I'm not gonna lie, one of those girls had a fat ass, so like, I was low-key trying to hit. But after that toke, broski, when I tell you all of my social interaction skills were gone, I was stumbling over words, my anxiety was going up, it was bad. And I'm just like, calm down, you're alright, you're just fucking blasted, broski. But as I'm trying to calm myself down, I lay back in the couch, right? And that's when I feel something soft, firm, plumpy touching my hand. I look to my left and my hand was on the cheeks, broski. And I look and it's Annie. And I'm like, well, here comes a sexual assault case. And she looks at me and she's like, should I move? So now my high ass is confused. And she's just looking at me with like a smirk on her face. And my high ass is like staring at her blankly, drooling and shit. And she just like awkwardly gets up and walks away. So now I'm like, fuck. As she's walking away, I'm about to stand up. And quickly I realized I had much bigger issues to worry about. Why? Because I was gone, broski. I'm talking the room was feeling like it was shifting. I was hearing things. I couldn't even stand up straight. And then I fell right back onto the couch. I wasn't moving for shit. So a few hours passed and I'm just like uncomfortably high. John was being a W mans and getting me snacks and shit. You know, them colorful goldfish to be exact. And I'm not gonna lie to you, them bitches were hitting. Anywho, so I'm big high, right? And out of nowhere, I start hearing sounds. And not just any sounds. Now, y'all probably aren't gonna believe me in this next part, but when I tell you I was hearing dinosaur sounds, nigga, like, I don't know if you've ever been so high before that you feel like you're in a movie or something, but I was feeling like I was in Jurassic Park. Why? I don't know. That was just the vibes I was getting. And like, I was dead ass so high that I was getting auditory illusions of dinosaur sounds and shit. Now, I'm not saying that I had lost track of reality. No, obviously I still knew where I was at and what I was doing. For now, at least. So some of you may not know this, but when you first start using that sacred skunk, you tend to have the feeling that you're gonna piss yourself. Don't ask me why. So you like start psyching yourself out, trying to hold it in, which like usually makes it 10 times worse. And I was doing just that for damn near 2 hours. And finally I decided to go upstairs to use the bathroom, right? And this is where shit took a turn for the worse. Soon as I make it to the bathroom, my vision starts zooming in and out. I can barely keep my head up, and I'm hearing crazy auditory illusions of like nature and shit. I was stoned, broski. So I use the bathroom, right? I get up to wash my hands, and when I tell you I fell face first into the ground, my nigga, and I just lied there, defeated. And I was like, damn. That was really some gas, huh? And I really just lied there in silence for like a whole ass minute. And then I fell asleep. That's right, you heard me. I done fell asleep on this nigga's bathroom floor. Slumped. After that, I headed back downstairs where everyone was shocked because I was gone for so long they deadass thought that I had left. Moral of the story, Keith Bongtokes will knock your ass out. Yeah.